Hey folks, I'm Andre, also known as Meddler.
And I'm Paul, also known as Pabro. We're back with the final dev update of 2024. Today is November 8th. We just wanted to give you a warning. We will be talking about Arcane spoilers in our first section. So if you haven't finished the finale, skip to the time on the screen.
I've seen it, we're watching it.
Okay, spoiler disclaimer out of the way. Let's take a moment to talk about Arcane. It's been such an amazing journey to watch the story play out.
By the way,
Like
if you
many
haven't
of
seen this, skip
we're
it.
sad it's over. But don't worry, we do still have a few more things in store on
We'll be
the
back at 152.
When we got started on season 1, we got to watch the champions in Arcane live out stories we'd already seen or knew a little bit
Yeah,
of.
we kind of...
In some cases, we got to really flesh out the backstory of some of the champions.
With Season 1, Caitlin received a visual update to better align the game and the show. And for Season 2, we're doing something similar for Victor.
Oh.
And tomorrow, you'll see his update.
Yeah, he's got a skinny waist now.
We're not Gangplank and disabling him because he's dead.
Hold on, I think you're onto something
Wait,
with killing
huh?
Gangplank and other characters.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, we wanted to better represent his evolved, powered-up form we saw in Arcane, and the personality that goes along with it. Victor's update is primarily focused on updating his
Oh
visuals,
my gosh.
audio,
Is that
and
a skin,
backstory.
right? That's the
We wanna
Death's
showcase
Worn
the striking
skin.
evolution and changes we just saw him go through in the show.
Oh,
So we're gonna keep the
he looks
gameplay you know and
more
love, with a slight change to his ult.
humanoid.
The ult will still function largely the way it does now.
Look at
It'll get
him.
bigger with every kill until the ult is over. We wanted to mirror the feeling from Arcane, where he
Oh my,
manifests a
Aurelian
massive,
soul.
growing storm that consumes everything around him.
Oh my
We
god, it's
also
getting
updated
bigger.
all of Victor's
People don't really
skins.
die to that,
we
though.
do want to point out that because of the updates to prototype Victor, his price will be increasing from
Oh,
520 RP
just like
to
what they did with
750 RP.
Timo.
So if you want to get him at the cheaper price, make
Buy
sure you
it
get
now.
it before his updates go live.
They did this
All
last
right,
time with Timo.
That's it for the Arcane spoilers. So right now, we'll hand things over to Steph and Chad to talk about seasons.
Okay, this is the ranked
Hey everyone,
updates.
I'm Chad, aka McIver.
Hey
I'm
Chad.
the
Why does this
season's
thing
lead
say
on
brain
League of
dead?
Legends.
And I'm Steph, aka 100-piece nuggets, or the
Ooh,
cosmetic
I see
queen.
she dyed her
In the
hair.
last dev update, Medler and Pabra mentioned we're introducing thematic seasons. So today, we're here to talk more
Wait,
about what a season
huh?
is, what to expect with the theme,
What do
and
you
the
mean?
experience is gonna be like
Thematic
both on
seasons?
and off the Rift.
Over the years, we fleshed out the world and regions of Runeterra, as well as various alternate universes.
They're gonna change
like
the map?
Guardian, High Noon, or Darkstar. We've highlighted these worlds and moments like summer events or narrative drops around champion releases. Now we want to take that immersion further with our new seasons.
So next year, we're gonna have 3 seasons, each around 8 patches long, where we're
What?
gonna follow champions around different regions of Runeterra. Each one is gonna have its own theme, but we're gonna have an overarching narrative that connects them throughout 2025.
And each
They're really
season's
holding
theme will
on to
be
the
the anchor for
storytelling
most of
thing.
the content going into the game as well.
In the past, we've had these big releases like Swarm or Spirit of Hearthhome.
I don't know about
Super
Spirit of
memorable
Hearthhome,
and fun,
but
but they're
Swarm
also
was good.
not connected to a larger integrated moment.
Yeah.
And in seasons, we want everything to connect together.
Interesting.
That means things like gameplay updates, modes, mini games, and champions will.
They love the
mainly
mini
have
games.
A strong tie to the season's theme.
We'll have a bunch of skins that celebrate that seasonal theme, but we'll also continue to invest in a wide variety of skin lines that are unrelated to the season as well. So expect to see cosmetics celebrating Lunar Revel or
Things like bees. Like the bees are coming back?
Ultimately, our goal is to immerse you in the parts of the world that we're visiting from the moment you open the client,
Like
to the moment you
Noxus,
see
right?
The victory screen and everything. In
Oh,
between.
that'll be cool.
So enough tiptoeing around it. We know
Yeah,
that you
no
wanna know
more
what season 1 is.
same
So for our
Noxus.
first ever season, we are headed to the land of strength and domination.
Noxus.
Noxus.
Oh, I just got chills. I just got chills. I just got chills. Wait, that was sick.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Froxon.
Oh my God,
lead gameplay
Froxon.
designer for League.
And I'm Riot Oberon, project
Hello,
lead of the Summoners
Oberon.
Rift team. Next year, when you step onto the Rift, it'll look a little bit different than you're used to.
Yeah.
We want seasons to be a way
Noxus.
you can immerse yourself in League, especially once you load onto the Rift. So we have a preview of some of the updates you can expect in season
They're
1
gonna
of
make it like
2025.
Noxus,
We're headed to
Ionia, and
everyone's favorite
Piltover, huh?
region of
I
fierce
mean,
fighters,
not
cloak
Piltover,
and dagger
Ionia.
magic, and strength
Oh,
above all.
and there's a
Prepare to be
new monster. What the? Oh my God, Darius. The dog toy.
beyond the Noxian invasion of the map. We've also
Noxian?
made some gameplay
Is it
improvements
Noxian?
and changes for next year.
First,
It wouldn't be a new
It's a
season
chroma for
without
the
an overhaul to
client.
the item system.
Huh?
Just kidding.
No, don't do
But
that.
There are some Noxian themed
Nox.
upgrades.
Oh, wait,
but it's not as
Noxian.
simple
It's
as
I
picking
said
them up from the
Noxian.
shop.
Wait,
In
those are all
fact, they come along
spiky.
with a new mechanic.
Home
Feats of
guards.
strength.
There are 3 objectives that your team can claim throughout the game. First Blood,
First.
First Tower.
Ooh, okay. I love how they do
and first
different
3
things with
epic jungle
towers.
monsters.
Oh, they're all using Noxian
Your
champs.
team is the first to complete 2 of these 3 objectives. So for example, First Blood and First Tower, Your Tier 2 boots will transform into new versions with slightly better stats.
Whoa.
You'll also get access to powerful Noxus-themed boots, which you can purchase as a final upgrade. We want feats of strength to celebrate
So more
early
than
game
just Zephyr
successes
now.
without immediately snowballing the game out of control. We're experimenting with different types of power.
Surely it's not
to
super
see how it feels
powerful.
for
It's
a
just
reward in
boots.
the early game to open up more choices in the late game.
Like a more
We're also
attack
introducing
speed.
Nexus turret respawning. An incredibly frustrating experience is just winning a late game team fight only to lose your Nexus.
It's gonna
turrets.
come!
You
Yeah!
kept
It's gonna
getting
come
alive,
back!
But at what cost?
Yes!
Now it feels
Respawn!
like your team is doomed to hang around in your base.
No
for
more
another
back
200 years,
doors from
babysitting
side.
an open
Oh!
Nexus. To give your team a better chance at coming back from these situations,
Respawn!
your Nexus turrets will now respawn after a set time. Once
I'm
they're
only
destroyed.
saying this because like I'm used to
Now,
losing,
your team
bro.
can rally for an epic comeback without having to worry about a backdoor casting.
Yeah. Backdoor casting and no one's doing
We're
that.
also
Or
adding some new minor
actually I
runes
expect
to
it.
rebalance some of the vision-related options.
That's pretty
in the
good. So no
domination
one,
tree.
yeah, that's actually really good.
Sixth sense.
That's nice. The cheesers are not gonna be happy about that one. Wait, what?
And Deep Ward.
What? Are they showing Jin doing that? Oh!
As well as a new addition to the sorcery tree called Axiom Arcanist, which makes ultimates more powerful.
Ooh, okay.
We also couldn't resist changing items just a little bit. So we're adding some small scope adjustments to tank items and adding a new item called Blood Lettuce Curse.
Blood
Well,
lettuce?
New-ish. It'll look familiar if you've spent time in Arena. But if you haven't, Blood Lettuce Curse reduces the target's magic resistance from repeated spell hits. Which is sort of like an AP version
Ew,
of Black Clover.
Cassiopeia
Finally,
versus
let's dig into the biggest update of the season.
Otacon.
Otacon, Bringer of Ruin. The new epic jungle monster is drawn to death and destruction. He will spawn only once at 20 minutes on either the top or
the bottom side of the map.
Whichever
Oh.
side has seen the most champion damage and kills by 14 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
To signal where he'll make his entrance, Otacon's arena will spawn, adding new permanent walls to that side of the map.
Oh, wow.
Otacon's dark influence will also cause blood roses to grow periodically in the areas
Wonder what
where
they do.
champions have been killed. More death means more roses.
What is it? What does the rose do?
Blood roses drop bloody petals for your entire team, which stack any number of times and last through the entire game. For each petal collected, your whole team gains a small experience and
Cool.
power boost. So if you see one,
Cute.
grab it.
Otacon has two forms, Ruinous and Voracious.
Oh.
Higher action games spawn Ruinous Otacon.
What
You might
the?
want to fight up close and personal to avoid his constricting rings of damage, which creates the perfect chance.
It
for an
reminds
ace
me of
and a
like
steal.
Darkrai, but
Killing Ruinous Otacon grants bloody petals to the team who kills him and spawns a grove of blood roses in the area for anyone
oh
to
my
collect.
god, look at all the blood roses.
Voracious Otacon spawns in lower action games.
It's me of like
He does
Darkrai,
less
but the
damage to his
Maiden of
enemies,
Vioric.
But as his name implies, is hungrier.
Hmm.
As his health gets lower, he gets an increasingly more powerful drain ability based
Oh!
on missing health.
Don't stand in that.
The team who takes down Voracious Otacon gets a one-time rebirth buff, similar to Guardian Angel.
What?
So now you
Rebirth
really
buff.
have a reason to force that team fight.
So now they're gonna
We're
come bot side
introducing
more,
Otacon For a
right?
couple of reasons.
'Cause
First,
there's no way
unless
top
you're
side's gonna have a lot of
T1,
damage.
20-minute Baron is pretty tough to get. So removing Baron's spawn back to 25 minutes and providing another mid-game macro option in the form of Otacon.
Okay.
Second, based on how Otacon plays out each game, we hope to see more different and interesting game states in both mid and late game. And we feel that designing an objective whose spawn location, form, and rewards
It's gonna be
are
more
decided
on
by how
bot
you
side
play
because it's
should
more
make each
aggressive
game of
bot
League
side unless
feel more
bot is
varied.
never trading.
Our goal is for every gameplay change to make League better.
Make League
As we
better.
move to seasons, this remains the same. So these changes were designed for the long term.
Okay. Yeah, but
That
you don't know
said,
if it's gonna make
we'll
it better.
keep an eye
We'll
on how
see.
they're landing and
Yeah.
make adjustments if needed.
Yeah.
But for now,
Keep an eye on
Otacon
it.
and all the other updates
Yeah,
are
here to stay.
good.
That's really cool.
We can't wait to see how these go as you start your climb.
It is kind of cluttering of the river,
As part
but
of
it's
building
whatever.
seasons, we took a look at how rewards would be part of the overall seasonal
Okay.
experience. That led us to updating our reward systems.
They
That
said
means
3
things like event
skins.
passes, champion mastery,
Honor rewards.
etc.
Update
We felt
them.
that this
You
was a
better,
great
please.
time to address some problems that have built up. We're going to dive into those details, so bear with us.
Okay.
First, over the years, these systems have become needlessly complex. With an excessive number of currencies, unnecessary
That's
steps
true.
to craft and claim rewards,
Yeah.
overlapping loot types, we could go on.
Yeah.
Being given some key fragments that you have to then craft into a key.
Key,
to pair with
the
a
chest, and
that you
then
open up to get
another
another key
chest, and
and
yeah,
you open
yeah.
up to get a skin shard.
Yeah.
Then you have some orange essence
Yeah.
that you roll to eventually get a
Exactly.
ring. That's
And
all
then you don't
level
even know.
of
Yeah.
unnecessary complexity.
Yeah, you don't need a
Secondly, those
keys
systems are
to
all
unlock another
scattered throughout
key
the
to unlock a
client.
chest,
What
you get
can
another
earn,
chest, and then
how and where you can track
there's
it,
2 different
etc.
kinds of chests.
sucks. And third, events and the rewards being only sometimes available make some moments less rewarding to play League.
Understandable.
So,
They should
here are some of the
always be
changes we're making.
rewardable.
There will always be a battle pass active, with both a free and a paid trade, with the price the same as an event pass today. You'll get pass rewards through the trades,
Oh my god.
meaning we're removing the
Dude,
event.
every game, I swear, every game has a battle pass nowadays. Fortnite. My dad pays for a battle pass in Diablo. World of Warcraft is making expansions every year. Bro, the list goes on and on.
Event tokens and shop.
Well, I mean, it's not...
There will be 2 passes per
it's
season,
taking on money. It's a
with
subscription
events
system,
each
y'all. It's a
season's
subscription.
demand. That means most of the rewards
Battle
reflect what's
passes
going
give
on
good
in and
rewards,
around
but-
the game, and fewer random rewards.
Ay,
We'll have
they
the
want
same
our
number of
money.
passes per year at 6.
Only
with a
$10
longer
adds
average
up.
duration per pass.
We're also moving most of our scattered reward systems to
Could be
the free
worse,
track
true.
of those battle passes.
It'll be 25.
So, most rewards will now be in one place, with systems like Honor and Champion Mastery feeding into the pass. For example, having a high Honor level will give bonus to pass experience earned.
You can earn 12 skins per year with the free pass. Half of these skins will be themed to the season you unlock them in.
Cool.
We'll also be simplifying the loot and crafting system.
Well, that means Noxus
Orbs
skins.
will always be available. So Masterwork chests, for example, will get phased out since they serve such a similar purpose.
People love when I open orbs. We gotta open
Overall,
more.
We want the pass to be the core vessel for how you track and earn rewards. If you choose to buy the paid version, we also want it to be very clear what you're getting and how to make the most of it.
And it's
Now,
worth.
these elements have a ton of moving parts to them. There's a lot more details than what we've talked about just here. We'll cover that all in the
On the dev
that's out
vlog.
right now.
They always do that.
Switching gears a bit, I want to talk about another change.
The
for
rank
next year that
changes.
isn't quite tied to seasons,
Huh?
but instead by feedback from all of you.
Ranked resets.
Ranked resets.
Let's see this.
These have been a topic of a
Because
lot of
they
conversation
messed it
in
up
recent
this
years,
split.
particularly when it comes to feelings around how often you want to restart your climbs, how
2
fast the
times a
climb should
year.
be, what feels rewarding versus
should
what feels
be.
like a grind, etc.
3 seems too much.
And looking back, we don't think 12 resets a year has been the right call for League.
1, but it's like you're grinding the whole thing, the whole
We're moving
season.
to 6 per year.
No. No, you're not.
Okay, just kidding.
No,
Put down the
bro.
fist. We're going back to one large reset
No,
at the
okay.
start of each year,
Large
with no
reset
additional
though.
resets during
Large
the year.
reset.
Rank system tuning. in
Large
terms of the
reset,
size of
guys.
the
This is what they did
January
before.
reset, the number of the games
We're gonna go
climb
back
on average,
far,
and
far.
other systems
I'm about to start,
will be
like,
similar to the
in-
numbers we
in, like,
used
gold,
back in
bro.
2022 and before.
Or plat,
That said,
sorry.
there will
Not a
still
gold,
be 3
plat.
Victoria skins you can earn.
Oh.
1 for each season.
Oh, 'cause
If you
split.
want to earn
Wait,
each skin, you
huh?
will need to win 15 ranked games during that
3.
season. Again, though, neither your visible rank nor your MMR will reset except in January.
Next up, we want to chat about a potential replacement for quick play that we'll be trying.
Dude, so hard reset to like give you kind of a synopsis of like what that would look like, because this last reset that they did, I was Masters 100 LP. They put me in Emerald 1, so I went Masters, right, all the way, no diamond, all 1 through 4 gone to Emerald 1, right? And that's a soft reset, but they said they messed it up and put us a little lower. But I mean, we're gonna start like at the basis of Emerald if you finish Masters, right? I mean, maybe not, maybe like mid Emerald or something like that, but I could be wrong. I'm just guessing, because this is what they did in previous seasons where they they hard reset us, because it was 1 split per year, and in January the grind goes.
some regions. It's called Swift Play, and it's meant to be a lower stakes experience than Summoner's Rift.
Isn't there
though
already
with
quick
more
play?
strategic elements than you'd find in, for example, ARAM. You'll still have the same core elements that you'd expect to find in a game of Summoner's Rift. You know, farming, snowballing, team fighting for objectives, etc. But with added changes to keep all players
Dude,
more
that means Challenger's gonna have like 3,000 LP.
competitive, like ramping gold and XP as the game goes on. Those changes won't make it so you can suddenly jump ahead of your opponent if you're 0 and 10, but they will make it so that even if you're down, you're never completely out of the game.
Interesting.
The fact that Swift Play is also less punishing when behind should also make the mode ideal.
They did this
for
in
those of you
Valorant.
looking to play with friends you wouldn't be willing to put your LP on the line for. As mentioned,
You're not a real
Swift
friend
Play will
unless
be
you're
rolled out
willing
in
to
January to replace
toss some
Quick
LP
Play
away.
in select regions. So we hope you'll give it a try and let us know what you think when it hits live. We also have a blog dropping today with more details, so be sure to check that out. And last, but
On the Riot
hopefully
Games
not
website.
least, we've got some changes coming to the practice tool. Over the years, you've told us that it's a useful but somewhat limited way to get better at League. The most common desire we've seen people bring up is to practice with other players, whether it's in one-on-one duels with a friend or on a full teamfight drill with a pre-made team.
Mm-hmm.
Practice Tool wasn't built with multiplayer in mind. I've had some cautions about how League could be a lot less fun if the optimal way to get
Wait,
better
are they
is to
gonna
spend
make
almost all your time in
practice tool with
rather than playing
friends?
real games.
That'll be good for
We do think
content.
we've likely been too cautious here. So we're going to be giving multiplayer practice.
Aw, that's
You
cool.
should see that on the PBE soon. It's an experimental feature, and we'll probably encounter an interesting range of bugs. That said, though, we're looking into whether we can ship it as part of season start in
Probably
January.
not. This
And
is
if
like
that's not on track,
probably
We'll
not.
give you an update as to where it's up to.
Before we wrap up, one last seasons thing. We'll be changing up how we name patches to match seasons. So instead of patch 15.1 coming out in January, it'll be patch 25.s1.1, calling out the year, season, and
What
patch
the-
number. Season 2 will then kick off in patch 25.s2.1. You get the idea.
Okay.
Okay, that is it from us today. The next time
So
you
it's
hear from us
season
will be in
1?
January, at the start of the season. We'll be back then to share some extra stuff that'll come out later in season 1. We do want to acknowledge, though, that we've covered
Guys,
most of
it's
the
the
big
first
changes
season of League
you'll
of
see day
Legends.
1 next year.
Let's
That
go.
said, still got a few surprises left.
And of course, we'll have the cinematic to kick
Yeah.
things off. To no one's
I
surprise,
love the
we can confirm
cinematic.
that it's also going to focus a lot
On
on
Noxus,
Noxus
yeah.
and Noxian champions. But that's all we can share for now.
We
Okay.
hope you all have a great December, great holiday season.
Thank
and a Happy New Year.
you.
Thanks so much for everything, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.